Hey guys, it's Maria. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I post videos every single Thursday, so you might want to subscribe and push the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. Today I'm back with another jazz video, so if you're new to my channel, I follow this book with you guys, but today is going to be a little bit different, and that's because we're not following the book or playing. We're actually going to be filling the blanks for something I should have done a long time ago, but actually just discovered very recently. Took me literally a year to figure it out, and that's the circle of fifths. For those of you who don't know, the circle of fifths is basically your answer key to the key signature of any single tonality or key ever. It starts with C at the top with 0 sharps or flats, and then let me see, I'm gonna do the opposite so you guys can see. So it goes this way for sharps, this way for flats, so up by fifths for sharps, down by fifths for flats, and that's not what I'm going to be talking about today. Rather, I'm going to be talking about how that applies to all the exercises that we've been doing thus far. Right at the beginning of the book, we started to work on the 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7 progressions in the circle of fifths, and the funny thing about the book was they didn't say anything apart from that. No clarification. They just said, take this progression, 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7, and play it through the circle of fifths. And so what I was confused about, and kind of just swept under the rug, and nobody else commented on it either, so I guess we were all confused. What I was confused about was what note we're taking as the starting point for going through the circle of fifths. Is it each chord individually? Because the thing about the 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7 progression is that those chords by themselves fall into the circle of fifths. Or do we take the 1, 7 chord, the 1, as the starting point and kind of go 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7, end on the C major 7, then 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7, end on the F. And apart from that, I didn't even know which way we were going. Like, were we going clockwise and going through C, G, D, or were we going counterclockwise, C, F, B flat, etc. So we're gonna hopefully cover all of that today because I discovered something very important that we should have been doing this whole year, and now we have a chance to get back on track and right all the wrongs. So the circle of fifths looks like this. You start with C major on top with 0 sharps or flats, and then you move either to the right or to the left by fifths, depending on if you need sharps or flats respectively. If you're not familiar with the circle of fifths, it's probably a good idea to pause this video and read up on it a little bit, get familiar with it, because I'm going to be building on what we already know about it. The problem is the book just tells you to follow the circle of fifths without explaining any further. So my first question when I read that was whether I play through the circle of fifths with the tonic as a starting point or with each chord as a separate step in the circle of fifths, because of course 2, 5, and 1 in any given key is in a way a fragment of the circle of fifths by itself. So after giving it some thought, I decided to play the circle of fifths using each chord as a separate step and then replay the last chord of the first sequence and the first chord of the next sequence. So those two would overlap. Otherwise, it kind of sounded weird to me. So that's what I've been doing this whole time, aka for more than a year, before I noticed, whoops, that I'm actually missing a bunch of keys. You probably noticed just by looking at this graph that playing it the way I did means you're only playing every second chord in the cycle of fifths. Sorry, I keep saying cycle or circle of fifths. For example, we never played the sequence where G is the 2, 7, or F is the 2, 7, or E flat is the 2, 7, or D flat. So anyways, the circle of fifths is really only for major keys. So if you want the minor keys, you'll have to think of relative minors, which go in the same order, but are kind of offset by 3 steps if you look at where C is. So what you have to do when you're playing 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7 in the circle of fifths, major or minor alike, is to play it twice. Once starting on the D as the 2, 7, and once starting on the G as the 2, 7. If anyone watching this is an expert on the circle of fifths and how it applies to this exercise or any exercise with 2, 7, 5, 7, 1, 7, please comment and confirm or deny if this is the right way to do it. For everyone else, I hope this helped. I know it took a while to get here, but honestly, I wish there was a video explaining this when I started a year ago. And in the next video, we'll actually go through all the forgotten chords that we've been neglecting all year, as well as their minor counterparts. Hope this helped. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful and you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to watch some more of my videos, you can do that right here. Bye, guys.